We are live. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi everyone.
And welcome to episode 39 of the Speed Mooting Partners in Crime podcast.
Welcome.
Welcome along. So we've been going for quite some time now, haven't we, Hayley?
Yep.
And just because it's Christmas doesn't mean that we're going to slow up and miss an episode. We very nearly did, because we normally record these earlier in the week. And we were speaking to our mum and dad last night going, oh yeah, so we'll record the podcast tomorrow, given it's Wednesday. And they went, no, it's Friday tomorrow. So we're here. We need to name the episode. I'll keep this section quite brief.
Yep.
He's had an episode before, but it's Christmas. He can have another one. Hayley, see if you can guess this guy.
Okay.
He won 39 races for Red Bull.
Max Verstappen.
The other guy who's won loads of races for Red Bull.
Sergio Perez.
No. Come on.
Sebastian Vettel.
Sebastian Vettel. So, welcome to episode 39, the Sebastian Vettel special.
Welcome.
So, we'll keep it nice and short today, because it's Christmas.
New Year's coming up.
New Year's coming up, it is indeed. I wonder, then our next episode is going to be in 2025.
Crazy.
Wow, that means we'll be a podcast that's spanned multiple years.
Onwards and upwards, John.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a recap, what we've been up to in 2024, what Speed Mooting's been up to in 2024, and what's coming in 2025.
Exciting times.
Start at the beginning.
We're not going to try and do this in chronological order,
No,
are we?
no.
That would be very difficult.
Yeah.
Or maybe it wouldn't for you, because you're good with your dates and stuff, but let's
start
things off.
Let's start with the biggies then. So I think from your point of view, Hayley, the biggie was saying goodbye to billable hours.
Yes.
Saying goodbye
absolutely.
to the corporate lifestyle, saying hello to
freedom,
fun. Opportunity, fun.
Yes.
Speed Mooting. That is what Speed Mooting stands for, isn't it? That is us. Freedom, opportunity and fun.
Absolutely, yep. So I left private practice in April 2024.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, that was a really big moment for me. And you know what? I didn't even think of that when I was thinking of putting this together, so I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, that's massive though, isn't it?
That was a massive moment, yeah. And we kind of got to a point where Speed Mooting was snowballing in a very good and exciting way, and we knew we couldn't continue doing that and doing full-time jobs, so something had to give. We either had to scale Speed Mooting back, or we had to jump into this full-time.
Yeah.
And we love Speed Mooting so
do,
much.
don't we?
Like, our passion lies here. Helping everyone get into the legal profession is just so much more rewarding than helping people fight over random property. As much as I enjoyed it, there was a bigger purpose to everything.
I would say so. Say so. Moving to me, big one, my first 12 months at the criminal bar. This was always the plan for me. It was always the goal.
Yep.
And finally achieved it. And I've done 12 months in independent practice at the bar. Yeah, this is next level. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. You hear all these horror stories about the criminal bar. What I say to people, if it's what you want to do, go for it. You will enjoy the job. It is brilliant. So varied. You're doing different things all the time, and you speak for a living. So, which is all right for me, isn't it?
If you like the limelight, it's a good profession.
Yeah,
for you.
It's a good profession to go into, and you get to wear fancy dress as well. So, everyone's a winner.
Yeah. So, big things that Speed Mooting has achieved this year.
Okay, big things for Speed Mooting. So, I think, go on.
I was going to say the biggest thing that we've got to mention, because it was its first ever year. The Northern Pupillage Fair.
Northern Pupillage Fair, absolutely.
That's been on the bucket list for
we've been talking about it for a good few years, haven't we?
Yeah,
we've been talking about it for a few years. And this year we finally did it. We brought a Pupillage Fair to the north. Liverpool, best city in the country, would you say?
Oh, one of them, definitely.
Okay, all right. Be modest.
Humble.
Humble. It's such a LinkedIn word, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Such a LinkedIn word. So anyway, brought the Northern Pupillage Fair to the north. It was a massive success. We had literally dozens and dozens of exhibitors there. We had over 900 people. You know, for our first ever Northern Pupillage Fair, to have
Crazy.
900 people registered to attend.
Yeah.
Insane. We had such a varied range of exhibitors. So we had chambers, we had law firms, we had charities, we had people who help people get to the bar. So it was brilliant. We had so many great talks there.
Yeah, it was amazing, and it was, you never know, doing something for the first time and something that's traditionally always been in the South, whether people just wouldn't buy into it, what we were doing. But
yeah,
so it was a risk, but we were just so passionate about it that there's so many people out there that want pupillage, but maybe for whatever reason can't get all the way to London.
Yeah.
So, you know, it excludes them.
Of course it does. Well, it's quite prohibitive, isn't it? You know, you think about it, even from a cost point of view. So when I was paralegaling, you know, didn't make much money as a paralegal, and I used to go to London occasionally. And in fairness, back then you could get a first class train ticket to London for 50 quid. Or you could get, like, you know, a standard class for about 20 quid back then.
Yeah.
That's a thing of the past, you know, that you can't get anywhere even close to that. You know, you're talking triple figures now for a train ticket, and you know, when you're not making that much money as a paralegal anyway, it's not fair for people in the north to be able to pay that sort of money.
No.
And then that's just the cost element of it. You know, you forget that there's people who have care responsibilities or whatever it might be, so you can't just go, I'll drop everything and just, you know,
I can go to London for the weekend, or it's.
So the nice thing is we've brought it up here, and we're leveling the playing field, as it were.
Yeah, indeed. And, you know, we've said many a times that's no slight on the Pupillage Fairs that did already exist in London.
No, not at all.
We went to the National Pupillage Fair by Target Jobs. We absolutely loved that, and it was an amazing day.
Yeah.
We'd love to go again next year. We'll hopefully have them at ours next year.
Yeah.
It's all very exciting, and it's not to compete with anybody.
No, there's no competition whatsoever, because we're separate, and ours is held at a completely different time as well, in fairness.
We're just expanding.
We're just providing additional opportunities. That's what it is. And I mean, we, ourselves and Target Jobs, we're both the independent pupillage fairs, as it were. We support each other. And, if you go onto our website, we have a link to theirs. Their website has a link to ours. Yeah. I delivered a talk at their one. Yep. And humble brag again. But if you go onto the Target Jobs page, look at the various videos, you'll notice that mine has the most views out of all the talks on that day.
Humble!
I am a very humble individual.
No, but it's like the representative we spoke to on the day said, why wouldn't we support each other? We're different ends of the country, and it's all for the students.
It's for the students,
Students that can't get to ours, go to Speed Mootings then, and vice versa. If you can't get to us, go to the National Pupillage Fair.
Exactly. Why wouldn't we support each other?
Yeah. So that was Pupillage Fairs, especially running our own Northern Pupillage Fair was a huge achievement for 2024.
I think that's one of our proudest achievements.
It's got to be. Yeah. It's got to be, absolutely. And it will be back in 2025.
Oh, it will. The date is in. We're in the final stages of securing sponsorship, aren't we?
Yes, yeah. Oh, it's all very exciting.
Yeah, it's all very exciting. So keep an eye on that.
The date will be coming very soon, but you can pre-register on our website, speedmooting.com
/pupillage-fair.
Okay, so that was a new huge event. Back to our roots.
4 competitions again for the second year running. So we have our 2 in-person competitions, National Speed Mooting competition, the flagship one. It was brilliant again this year. And I suppose what was quite cool, we had was it Romeo that won the flagship one?
Romeo won the... Oh, yeah, he did. In John Moore's,
because it was there. And he's been all over the place. He's been on talk radio in Las Vegas. So the National Speed Mooting competition has been mentioned on radio in Vegas. That's, bucket list tick. Speed Mooting has gone to Vegas.
And also he's been on TV and radio in the Philippines. Then we had our Autumn Cup in London. So we went to the capital for the second year running. Another brilliant competition. And then we had our 2 onliners, clear mitigation and a bail application. The bail application being our biggest ever competition with over 200 competitors registered to take part. So, It was incredible, wasn't it?
That was an insane one.
I think that is, because we've always pushing the limit, how big can we make them? For now, anyway, that probably is the limit, 200.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've reached the limit there, haven't we?
Yes. So as we always say, you need to be on our mailing list to make sure you get a place.
Yeah, it's amazing the number of people that contact us after, we say, oh, we're only this many places, then all the places go, and then people go, I was thinking about it, but you can't think. You either want to take part or you don't, so get your place in there, get your place in.
Yeah. So they're 2024 competitions.
Yeah.
We also had another brilliant year at the Advocacy Club, didn't we?
We certainly did. So
23
sessions.
Yeah, 23 sessions of advocacy practice for you all.
Yeah, and we're always seeing great posts online about it. People talking about how they've enjoyed the session, they like the format. They talk about how they've seen other people do well at the Advocacy Club.
Yeah.
I even did my first exhibition at the Advocacy Club this year, didn't I?
You're going to have to do that again next year because everyone loved that.
People loved it, yeah. So I did the closing speech this year.
Yeah.
So, so I think people enjoyed that one.
Yep, indeed.
Wow, what else have we done? So that was Advocacy Club.
We've done a lot of collaborations.
Collaborations, yeah, that's a new one for this year.
Yeah. So we've been to Nottingham University, Leeds Beckett, Kiel.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
Sorry if we're missing anybody.
Yeah, apologies if we missed you. We've done that many things. We forget.
I know, and we're already in talks with like 4 or 5 more for 2025. So it's going to be a big year for collaborations, and that is something new that we've started to do. Because once again, that was just something that we couldn't have serviced until I was full-time, or one of us was full-time. There was just no way. So it's amazing to be able to do that. Just strengthens our relationship with the universities, and it means, you've got our main competitions, our advocacy club, but also even more opportunities to get involved and get trained by us. We can come right to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Online or in person.
Yeah. And, let us know what you want. We'll have a chat initially and we can work out something, a bespoke sort of collaboration.
Yeah. So I think that's everything speed mooting and professional wise.
I think it is. There's probably other things that we've done.
Of course there is, but we're just this is a
main
recap
things.
episode.
Bit of a recap, yeah.
So personally,
well, I think you achieved your lifelong dream. I don't know whether this is your lifelong dream, but
I think it was your lifelong dream.
Well, I've already done this before anyway.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something else.
Well, it might be the same thing. You finally achieved your dream of owning an Audi TT, didn't you?
Yes, of course. Yeah, lifelong dream.
Yeah. So...
No, it really was though. I think on our very first date, you had an Audi TT, didn't you?
I certainly did.
And sat in the car, and I think one of the first things I ever said to you was this was almost my dream car. I always wanted an Audi TT.
And now you're the proud owner of an Audi TT.
Now I'm the proud owner of an Audi TT.
Yeah.
And there was a throwback photo, on Facebook when your memories pop up and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was mine from when I took my sister and my nieces and nephew to see Father Christmas about 4 years ago. And I put the caption saying, I asked Father Christmas for an Audi TT. So I did always want one. That dream was always there. And now I look out the window and I can see my beautiful red Audi TT.
Lifelong dream achieved.
Lifelong dream achieved. So I was actually thinking of something else.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Can you think what it could be, John? Big personal achievement.
Big personal achievement.
Big moves.
Big moves. Big moves. Big moves. Big moves.
So annoying, isn't it?
Oh, I know. We finally got mirrors in the home gym.
Oh, John.
No, it was when we broke the internet back in November, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When got engaged. That's it. That's a whole carrot sitting on the finger right there.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
It only took you 5.5 years.
I think that's reasonable. I needed to get to know you.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I had to get to know you first. You can't just jump into these things willy-nilly.
No. And how well do you really know someone after 4 years?
That's it. 3 years, 4 years, Well, people get to the end of the law degree not knowing what area of law they want to go into. So, likewise, it transfers across 3 years. I'm like, who is this girl?
Indeed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a big achievement. And then we've had a nice few holidays as well.
Yeah, we have, haven't we? So
Tenerife, the regular spot.
Did we go to Tenerife twice this year?
We might have. We went in October.
Yeah. Did we go?
We went in February.
Yeah, we did Tenerife twice. Did we go to
Tenerife.
Seville?
We went to Seville. That was beautiful.
Oh yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? That was nice.
Yeah. I was telling your brother and his fiance. I'm saying your brother as if you don't know his name, but that's for the audience.
Oh right,
obviously.
okay, yeah.
To think about Seville for their honeymoon because they just want a small city break, and I think Seville is a beautiful spot.
Yeah, Seville, you can't go wrong. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Sitting on that street, I can't remember what it's called, but the cathedral's at the bottom.
Yeah.
And you sat there with a glass of orange wine. It's so hot. You've got the mist coming out of the restaurants, cooling you down. Cold beer, orange wine. That's perfection.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that is an acceptable recap of 2024.
I think so.
And that was in no particular order.
Yeah, no particular order, so it's just what we've done. So, all in all, I'd say a successful year. I'm quite proud of that.
I would agree, John. I would agree.
Definitely our biggest year here at Speed Mooting.
Mm-hmm. But you know...
Go on.
I think we were going to say the same thing. It always has to be bigger and better, doesn't it?
Of course it does. We're in the game of what next? The business of what next?
The business of what next? We don't let the grass grow.
No, that we don't.
So, what is coming in 2025?
So 2025. So we've got 4 competitions again next year.
Yep.
We've got starting with January. We've got a pupillage mentoring event. So it's basically mentoring with a speed mooting twist. So the people who come on this session are going to have 15 minutes at a time with a barrister. And we don't do any of this, write to us and tell us what you've done. Because it's a whole chicken and egg situation then, isn't it? Because you've got to get experience to show that you get additional mentoring and all the rest of it. No, have it. First come, first served. Who gets on the website first? Presuming it doesn't crash.
Yeah.
So, it really, really frustrates me all this, when people have mooting competitions. Oh, tell me what mooting experience you got previously so you can enter this. No.
First come, first served. Level playing field.
Yeah. Everyone
welcome.
gets a chance. Everyone's welcome. We're not excluding people on the basis of, well, you've never done a mooting competition previously. So no, I don't know what voice or accent that was actually.
That's the accent you do when you say, Dave did really well on his A-levels.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Long story behind that. But yeah, no. So we don't exclude people on any of those bases. It's just first in, first serve. We're not doing silly application forms and any of that business. Yeah. So hopefully we can make it bigger and better. I mean, it's still massive for the first one anyway. 16 barristers doing a speed mentoring session.
Yep.
And we've got our pupillage Q&A again.
Yep. That's the very next day. Big changes are coming.
Good changes. So we're not going to give too much away now. I mean, you're going to see a massive redesign on the website. So it's going to look... I mean, I don't think it looks too bad anyway as it is.
You've done a good job building and maintaining a website
Considering I'm not a software engineer or a web developer or anything like that. I don't think I've
coding.
too bad.
Well, you've got coding knowledge now, I suppose, but you didn't have any.
No, basically self-taught to an extent.
Basically self-taught, yeah. So we've finally got some experts to assist us.
Yeah. So hopefully the website's going to look a lot sharper, cleaner, etc. in the new year.
Yeah.
There's going to be a whole bunch of new features coming. So watch this space.
Yeah.
We're not giving too much away
We're
right now.
not giving too much away, but we will say for you Advocacy Club members, it's going to be a very exciting year.
Yeah. Advocacy Club is going to get bigger and better.
Yeah.
On the Advocacy Club front, we've got some new sessions, so we're going to see family law at the Advocacy Club.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
That's going to be cool, isn't it? Yeah. That's going to be cool, so that's going to be really popular.
Mm-hmm. More collabs, as we say.
Many more
collabs.
More
events. The Pupillage Fair is returning.
It's returning.
Of course.
It's going to be bigger and better. You got to, what do they say? Shoot for the stars and reach the moon or something?
No idea.
Or shoot for the moon and reach the star. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to aim high.
Aim high
Dream
anyway.
big.
But yeah, it's going to be bigger and better this year.
Yep. Podcast is going to be continuing, and we've got some plans to make this even bigger and better.
We certainly have.
We won't delve in any deeper to that because a lot of it is very, very, very early doors.
But 6 months' time, you may see this podcast looking very, very different. Watch this space.
Indeed.
Joe Rogan, we're coming for you.
So yeah, that's speed mooting, and then some personal things that are happening next year.
Personal things. So
2 weddings.
2 weddings, yeah.
I think we can let everyone know that we have set the date.
Yeah, I think we can now, yeah.
We've set the date for our wedding. That will be happening in 2025.
Yeah.
Your brother's getting married as well.
Brother's getting married.
In 2025.
Yeah. He's got a couple of weddings, hasn't he?
Yeah, an English wedding and an Italian wedding.
Same girl both times.
Obviously, yeah. Obviously, John.
You'll be joining the Catholic Church in 2025, won't you?
I certainly will, yeah. Goodbye, Church of England.
Yeah, we've got a nice little ceremony. It's going to be the weekend of Easter. So, me and my brother never got confirmed. So, we're going to go through our confirmation. Hayley, your baptism, it's transferable, isn't it?
Yes.
But you still need to do communion, confession, and confirmation.
Exciting stuff.
You went to a Catholic mass last week, didn't you? Went to midnight mass before church,
it was
before
lovely,
Christmas.
Yeah. We did that last year as well. It was really,
we did it last
year. It's always really, really nice. Apart from a screaming kid in the...
Oh my word! He just running around and screaming, wasn't he? And you're thinking the mother was there, and the grandmother as well. You're like, no, this kid is being disruptive. Take him out the church. You know, we're trying to.
I mean, we went to the earlier service, didn't we? So we knew obviously it was for the children, and there's going to be kids there. But even still, come on,
you know,
don't
when
let your kids
scream like
right through every reading and every song. Anyway.
But
it was a lovely service, all things considered.
Yeah, it was nice beyond that, yeah.
And it's always nice to go back to the church, you know, that we're going to get married in. Yeah. And it's such a beautiful church. Although I did realise when we went there on Christmas Eve how long the walkway is. I've got a long walk to get down to that aisle.
Oh, that
or to get to the altar. It's the altar, isn't it?
Yeah. No, you're walking down the aisle to get to the altar, yeah.
Yeah.
The organist is going to be playing for some time.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so that's going to be exciting. We've got a few holidays planned as well, haven't we?
Yeah. Oh, yes, we have.
Got to do a nice honeymoon, which we think is going to be Mexico.
That'll be quite fun.
I've never been. I really, really want to go. Maybe America might be on the cards.
I reckon so. I'm thinking the Lone Star State, Texas. I think that's a 100%.
Yeah, you really want to do the Texas thing, don't you? So we'll do that again.
Have our nice pickup truck when we're there.
Yes.
Possibly, depending on if we have time and all the rest of it, we'll probably do Vegas and Los Angeles as well.
Maybe.
But we'll see.
Let's see. It's going to be a very big year.
Yeah, it's going to be a big
Maybe we
year.
do that in 2026.
Yeah, it might be a bit busy next year, mightn't we?
We'll definitely get another Tenerife trip in. We have to.
Yeah, you can't go a year without going to Tenerife.
No. And obviously we'll be going to Italy.
Oh, of course we will, yeah. Going to Italy as well. Our second time to Italy?
Our second time to Italy, yeah. Different part of Italy.
Yeah.
This is... What's it called where she's from?
Is it the town of Bari?
No, Barry's the town next to it.
Carrato, yeah. Carrato.
Yeah. We'll probably stop off in Rome on the way.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, that's an idea, actually. We might do that.
Anyway.
So, long and short, there's lots coming in 2025, so it's going to be an exciting year for us, so that means it's going to be an exciting year for you guys.
Yeah. And, you know, the whole theme of this episode is review what's happened and get excited about what's coming up.
Yeah.
So equally to all you listening, we hope that 2024 has been a really good year for you all.
Likewise.
And we wish everyone the absolute best for 2025. We're really grateful that you support us, engage with us, subscribe to our content. Please keep that coming for 2025 because that just helps us do what we do.
Oh yeah, 100%, yeah. So, and you know, if ever you've got any suggestions for the podcast, for our sessions, for Advocacy Club competitions, let us know. You know, if there's any way we can make what we do better for you, let us know because we are all about helping you guys. You know, we've clawed our way into this profession. We've not come from any form of money or privilege or any of that. That's why it took us so long to break into this profession.
Yeah.
And we're trying to open doors for other people.
Yeah.
You know, as we always say, the big thing is you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And coming into this, there's a lot that we didn't know.
Indeed.
And it's hard to ask questions because there's a lot of people in this profession that can be quite snooty and not really answer, you know, equally there's a lot of people that will happily answer questions, but because there are some people that I've certainly asked questions when I was a student, and they look at you like, are you for real, mate?
Yeah.
So our door is always open. So any questions, any thoughts, any suggestions, throw them at us, because we want to do everything we can to help the next generation and certainly make the route into the law a lot easier than it was for us.
Indeed.
So,
on that note, it's a good way to leave it there, I think.
It certainly is. We've been recording for nearly half an hour. We were going to make this a 10-minute episode.
I've got to go edit this now.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be a bit easier this week, the editing.
Yeah.
But, and hopefully we'll have this out. So, at some point this afternoon, it's nearly 11 o'clock, hopefully at some point this afternoon, you'll have this episode and you'll be able to enjoy the final one of 2024.
The final one of 2024.
So, once again, all the best. Hope you had a great Christmas. Wish you the best for the new year, and we'll see you ready to go again in 2025. And, I think we need something for our listeners to comment, because if they're still listening this far in, they're our real ones. So we need something for them to comment. So,
right, we'll just do Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, let's go for it. Yeah, if you're still listening this far, give us a Happy New Year in the comments below. All the best. Cheerio.
Bye.